Some absolutely huge news in the sport of wrestling. The National Duels are back. It was announced this week the National Duels Invitational is going to go down next year, November 15th and 16th in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now, what is so exciting about this event? I'll get into all the nitty-gritty details here, starting with a massive payout, a huge financial investment from Chad Richardson and Paycom, putting $1 million just in prize pool to this event, where the winners, the champions, will get $200,000. Second and third place will get $150,000. Fourth place, $75,000, and everyone gets $20,000 just for participating in the event. Now it's gonna be a 16-team bracket over those 2 days, November 15th and 16th. They're gonna wrestle back, I think, for the top 8. So teams will get multiple matches over those 2 days, and a lot of incentives to wrestle back and place as highly as you can. And fans have been clamoring for some version of this, as have many wrestling coaches, to see a massive bracket, a bracketed competition in dual format. Obviously, we have the individual tournaments, but a bracketed tournament is something we haven't really seen on the national scale in a long time. It's probably been 15 or more years since we had it. The national duels used to exist, and they went down at the Unidome. Those went away, and then they brought in the NWCA Bowl Series, which went away in 2017, and over the last 7 years we haven't had anything. But that hasn't slowed the chatter, that hasn't slowed the clamor to have a dual tournament, and now that's what we're going to have. And so the question is, this is not an NCAA national championship. This is a regular season event. So the question is, who ends up coming to this event? Well, we know right off the rip, Oklahoma State's going to be there. They are hosting this event. So David Taylor has spoken about his support for this event. He wants to do it. He thinks it's a great thing for wrestling. And then the next question is, okay, will Iowa, will Penn State enter? I think probably one of those two teams will enter. Hearing from Coach Brands yesterday in Media Day, he sounded extremely excited about the event. It made me believe strongly that Coach Brands and the Iowa Hawkeyes want to and plan to attend the National Duels. Of course, nothing is set in stone. There will be a selection process where I believe in July they're going to announce the full 16-team field. So there's still time before everything's going to be official. But it sounds like right away Oklahoma State is in, and Iowa, it feels like they're going to be in. Now, Penn State, will they go? My guess is no. And hearing from Coach Sanderson, as he was asked about the question, ultimately before the announcement was made that the national duels were coming back, and I agree with him that you don't have to have every team involved for it to be an awesome event. And I think that's exactly what we're going to have in Tulsa, November 15th and 16th. I think it is going to be a great event. I don't think Penn State's going to go. And for Coach Sanderson and company, it's hard to say, mess with the formula that has proven to be not just successful, but he's having truly an unprecedented level of success in collegiate sports. So for right now, I don't expect Penn State to be in. Does that mean they would never do it? I would say never. But for right now, I would guess they don't. But you can expect the other usual suspects. Obviously, we already mentioned Oklahoma State would do it. Iowa would do it. You have to figure big advocates for national duels like Tom Brands and company are going to be ultimately very interested in this event. Brian Smith in Missouri, on and on. I anticipate we're going to have a ton of interest to get in this, because let's be honest, getting this level of investment is rare. Getting this opportunity for your team to bring home this much money is rare. So there's going to be intense competition to get into this field. But really, the biggest beneficiary are people like you and me, the fans of wrestling, the people that want to see these bracketed tournaments. Because duels, what makes duels so exciting? What's a little more simple to understand? It's 10 matches, right? The 3 for decision, 4 for major, 5 for tech, 6 for a pinfall. Those are sort of easy to understand. And what makes duels so exciting is one little result, a bonus point being saved here, one upset there, can drastically shift the result of a dual meet. And that's what has people so excited for dual meets. That's what has me very excited for what this is going to be. So I can't wait for this November 15th to 16th. I think I'm really thankful that someone said, hey, I'm going to put something awesome together. And I think it is going to be an incredible 2 days of wrestling, November 15th and 16th. Shout out to Chad Richardson and Paycom. Shout out to Oklahoma State for hosting. This is going to be a great event. I can't wait to watch. What has you most excited about the return of national duels.